My name is Ritika Sharma and I will be discussing about the topic a comprehensive study on constitutional validity of death penalty. The introduction of the concept is as follows. The death sentence is also called as capital punishment, which refers to the execution of an offender who is sentenced to death right after the conviction. The imposition of death penalty is not always followed by execution because there is always a possibility of commutation to life imprisonment. There is a constant debate regarding the different opinions of death sentence, as some believe that it should be abolished, rather other believe that it should be retained. There is always a history behind each and every concept. The historical background of the death penalty is as follows. In primitive society as well, there used to be the highest feeling of retaliation. In 18th century as well, according to some codified laws, the death penalty was being provided for 25 different crimes, although murder was not amongst them. The first recorded execution in English American colonies took place in 1608, whereas the first legal execution of criminal named Daniel Frank occurred in Virginia for the crime of theft. The history of death penalty with regards to India is as follows. The king Ashoka did not disallow the capital punishment of offences. According to Narad as well, the sinful people should always be punished by the king itself. In Islamic law as well, there are three different types of crimes which are included in different categories, which are Had category, Tasir category, and in the Kisa category. With the codification of Indian Penal Code in 1860 and Criminal Procedure Code in 1898, the capital punishment for certain crimes came into existence in India. Now I will be discussing about the Indian Constitution and the landmark judgments pertaining to the death penalty. It has often been argued that the punishment of death sentence directly hits the Article 21, 14, 15, 16 and 19 of the Indian Constitution. In the case of Jagmohan Singh versus State of UP, it was being argued that the death sentence violates Article 14, 19, 21 and 21 of the Indian Constitution. In the case of Ediga Annamma versus State of Andhra Pradesh, the Supreme Court commented upon the wisdom of the very introduction of the post-conviction hearing on the death sentence. In 1979, in Rajendra Prasad versus State of Uttar Pradesh, the issue of special reasons with regards to the imposition of death penalty was being discussed. The Rajendra Prasad case was being overruled by the landmark judgment of Bachchan Singh versus State of Punjab, wherein Supreme Court adopted the guideline of rarest of the rare case. In the case of Machi Singh versus State of Punjab, the guidelines for the application of the rarest of the rare principle was being adopted. In the case of 1991, the Shashi Nair versus Union of India, it was held that providing punishment by hanging the offender is not barbaric, neither it is dehumanizing. In the leading case of Mithu Singh versus State of Punjab, this section 303 of Indian Penal Code was being held unconstitutional and it was being repealed. In very recent case of Mukesh versus State of NCT, Delhi and others, the convicts were hanged on 20 March 2020. Now I will be discussing the contentions of retentionists, the individuals who believe that death penalty should rather be retained. These are the factor of deterrence, the theory of retributive justice, the theory of proportionality, and the opinion of masses. These people believe that death penalty should rather be retained for these particular reasons. Now I will be discussing the contentions of abolitionists who believe that death penalty should rather be abolished. These are the reasons: the impossibility of reversal once executed, no deterrence effect, the declining scope of clemency, that is the pardoning power, the question of human rights itself. Now I will be discussing the international scenario with regards to the death penalty. The international trend on regards to the death penalty have been evolutionary in nature. There are 106 countries which have already abolished the death sentence, whereas there are still 53 countries who have not abolished the death penalty and believe it to be retained. Now I will be providing the conclusion. The Indian Constitution is known to be the world's largest constitution and most democratic constitution. Hence, the form of punishment of death penalty is said to be the error-ridden one. Therefore, there is a need for pragmatic approach as well as the rational approach that needs to be adopted. This is all about the concept of death penalty with the in-depth analysis. Thank you.